What's up, YouTube? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. And we finna be doing another reaction. You got China Mac sitting down on no jumper with Brick Baby and Sharp, and they pretty much discussing how a lot of people feel pertaining to China Mac working with Crib Mac. So this is gonna be my first time watching it and hearing it. Y'all gonna do it the same with me, and let me know how y'all feel about it in them comments. And obviously, I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel about it during my reaction. So let's go.
As for you, right? You taking over Crib Mac's career, what type of backlash are you getting for that?
I ain't taking over his
You're
career.
taking over his
Well,
career.
people, I'll say it better for you. People
No.
think
No. We not even, because he know I'm his brother, so I don't even mean that he's trying to do that. We don't have to say he know what the I'm saying, but
Yeah,
as far as the world, I'm saying it how the world's saying it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
I'm going and say it for these
people thinking, you know what I'm saying? You know, people are thinking that China Mac is taking advantage of Crib Mac's career. How do you feel about that?
I mean, by me taking advantage is crazy because, I mean, that's just what people want to, that's their first thing to say because they just want to nitpick and just want to create a narrative. But if you just look at the direction where he was and where he's going right now, where he has right now, what he got going on right now, it's different.
I'm gonna be real. In my personal opinion, it was a little stagnant before you. I've noticed a lot cleaner, more cut to what's going on.
Right.
Like you kind of came in and got his file cabinets in order. Like,
Yeah.
look, my nigga, your shit's everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like, we gotta clean this shit up some. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And it ain't even about the brand, honestly. Like,
Well,
like,
brand,
look, listen to what I'm saying. Let me keep it right. Let me keep it a buck, right? Because at the end of the day, we here to eat, we here to make money, we here to elevate ourselves.
Yeah.
So Crib Mac is a person that, he's viral. You know what I'm saying? When I first met him, he was viral. When the first video I did with him went viral. You know what I'm saying?
Before he went to
But I did a lot of videos with other people that went viral. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not working with them in the manner that I'm working with him.
Yeah.
It's just that when I'm with Crib Mac, when I see Crib Mac, I see him like a little homie that is just misguided, that just need a little like, yo, bro, just a little direction. And his whole life had changed. And I was like that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a time when I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just fucked up. I wouldn't say to the same level as he was, but something around there too. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking up, just couldn't really get it together, just couldn't see certain shit. And nobody really took the time out to really sit down and be like, hey, this is what you gotta do. Nobody did that. You know what I'm saying? And I know if somebody would have did that, I would have got my shit together way before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But because nobody did that, I had to go through my little things and I had to learn myself. Now with Crib Mac, I see, this is like, he's a friend, like, cause I look at him, bro, and I look at somebody that
Motherfuckers don't have no headphones on, put on, cuz they don't look better than this motherfucker.
I look at him
You got
and
no headphones, big guy.
I look at him and I see somebody that just has immense potential. You know what I'm saying? But if he don't go the right direction, he gonna miss it. And he gonna fuck around and just...
It's definitely a small window.
So,
It's a
small window.
Small window.
Here, I
a
don't wanna-
small amount of time that you have to do it in. So
Right.
I understand exactly.
you here now, so what I said was certain motherfuckers in the world feel like China Mac came and took over your career. How do you feel about him?
He took over my
Listen,
soul.
listen,
Sounds great
no,
now.
no. That's what the critics are talking about. But I know the real.
I mean, maybe that's just Brick Baby on, like what he gathered from other people's opinions and stuff like that. But I don't think it's a case of China Mac taking over Crib Mac's career. It's just more so about people we're not trying to, but it's more so about people wondering if China Mac got Crib Mac's best interest, like, is he got that in mind? And so far, it does look like China Mac do a well job with Crib Mac. However, I don't see it being too much of a difference from what it was before China Mac getting involved. Because you know, he got as big as he really. It's just a big collective thing when it comes to Crip Mac being as successful as he is. You gotta shout out people like Adam 22. You gotta shout out people like Compton Rick Rock. You gotta shout out people like 600. You know, all these individuals help us shed light on Crip Mac. I mean, even people like Lupe and ODM Slim. I mean, even a person like Milk 74, you know, getting at him so far. I mean, for so long, it kind of like put a lot of spotlight on Crip Mac. But at the end of the day, Crip Mac is just a walking a talent. If that's what you you know, if you want to label it, he is who he is. At the end of the day, it's not about like creating Crip Mac or taking over his career. It's more so about shedding light on Crip Mac and trying to take his career to the best outcome that it can possibly be.
I'm gonna speak
But
my
what does that mean? He turned over Michael has his own fucking career.
I'm telling you what the people. I'm asking.
But what does that mean? What they said?
That they came in, he came over and he took over your career, and now that he got you elevating, going to go do what you're doing, but they feel it's conniving.
And you know, I feel like if China Mac can come and get over on Crip Mac, then I mean that's Crip Mac business, and that's those that's supposed to be tight with Crip Mac to make sure stuff like that don't take place. However, I feel like it's not like China Mac really need Crip Mac to keep himself in the internet space or for him to just be popping, because China Mac been pretty much building itself bigger and bigger every year. You feel me? And I feel like Mac Talk was even turning up and doing well before he put that to the side to start interacting with Crip Mac. And not only Mac Talk, but I think it's called Mac Eats, where he be going to different hoods and other places and get a dose of how they be eating and doing that type of stuff, right? And before that, you know, I don't know how big his career was pertaining to music, but I know, you know, him having a history and a story and doing so much time, that type of stuff landed him on videos and interviews with Vlad TV. And then it just kept going on and going on and going on. You feel me? So
Like I'm taking
I know it's not great.
They all just trolley rollies, cuz. They croak, they got nothing, and that's just how it's gonna stay. And they gonna hate, cuz. It is what it is. It's how it is, cuz.
Now,
They gonna continue to watch though.
do you feel like being with China Mac is way better than the group of people that you came in with?
I would love to know the answer to that.
Oh, hell yeah, cuz. I keep clean 5 fingers in China Mac and Lupe, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, but
That's it. Oh, and Coach Warren with his workouts.
I'll be real, bro. Out of everybody, like you, I feel like you've been the
now, out of Crip Mac on mouth, he said he feel like he's in a better position. So anybody outside of that, we just, you know, we really can't challenge that. That's how he feel, then that must be the truth. It is what it is. If it's a lie, then only Crip Mac gonna pay the price for that. And it sounds like to me that he pretty much gave credit to everybody he did come in here with besides 600 and ODM Slim. You know?
best influence around.
So I
Because you've been some places, and I think it's more you can relate to.
I can relate to him, bro.
Oh, and he didn't even give out no shout out to no credit to Compton Rick Rock as well. And you know, at the end of the day, that's Crip Mac business. At the end of the day, we just gotta see what happens in the long run.
Like, I'm not. It's not the same shit, but I used to be lost like him. You know what I mean? Like he was. Yeah. And all I needed was somebody to be like, "Yo, get your shit together." And I remember that. You feel me? I remember that. So now when I see him, I'm like, that's all I need. All I need is to just give him a little attention, help him out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I know people saying like, "Oh, China Mac taking advantage. All the money must be going to China Mac." Where the money going, bro?
To me, motherfucker, I got more thousands than a lot of
Do I get any money off of your
You don't
shit?
get none of my money.
I don't get no money from this shit.
mine.
I don't need the money from this shit. Yeah, listen, I don't need the money from this shit. I take him where he gotta go. I help him with what he gotta do. You know what I mean? Because I see the bigger picture. You know what I mean?
He
You
gonna
take
make
all that
sure.
money. You can take all the money right now, but when we get a show, you know what I'm saying? When
That's when we
somebody
do
sell
our
our
actual
show,
shit.
that's when we gon' bust it down. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he need all the money he could get. He just came home from prison. I don't need no dollars from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A couple $1,000 he's making. Fuck that gonna do for
Do
me?
you feel like it was a smart move? Have you been?
And you know, I don't know how well I did hear China Mac and Crip Mac both speak on it themselves, and they spoke about Crip Mac having a case that's pending that he just recently caught. Now, that's not really no difference from what he been experiencing from all this other help or management. You know, every new group, he still be catching cases. Now, I'm not blaming the people around him. I'm not blaming Crip Mac. Things happen. It's with the lifestyle. It's with the streets. However, that's just something that's still coming hand in hand with Crip Mac. You feel me? So I guess maybe for the future, somebody can probably give him some game if he willing to listen to try to stay out of law enforcement's way. I know it's easier said than done, so I'm not gonna be one of the type of peoples to bash Crip Mac for him going through his trials and tribulations, or bashing him for trying to protect himself, or other people around trying to protect themselves. You know?
To see more of rebranding yourself up under this, like have you been?
It's helping both of us.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm
helping
about to
him,
say.
and it's helping me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what business is about.
Yeah.
That's what friendship is about. You know what I'm saying? A friendship ain't one person helping one person. A friendship is two people helping two people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a friendship. When I could call, yo, Sharp, my car broke down. Can you come drive? Yeah. Hey, yo, China Mac, this Sharp. Yo, my fucking house. I left my fucking dog over, whatever. Can you go and make sure
it's cool.
it's reciprocated? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when it's just one person doing one thing, that's not a friendship, that's not a relationship, that's taking advantage. You know what I'm saying? But over here, that's not what it is. We helping each other. He's helping my shit, I'm helping his shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with that. I can definitely see how Crip Mac benefits from China Mac, and I can see how China Mac benefits from Crip Mac.
And we eating a lot. I think that it needed to be said though, because the people need to know that. It's
Like, hey, bro, like our relationship is our relationship. Like we fuck with each other because we're helping one another. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, cut help me
You
with
helping
everything.
you helping him. You know, just even getting him on track and just getting him down the right motherfucking road to where people can see him and actually be able to fuck with him. Like I
Right.
said, you came in and got his file cabinets in order, man.
Right.
Got everything.
I know he loves the gangbang and shit, right? That's his life. That's his culture. That's what he grew up on. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. I'm never trying to take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm never trying to move him away from
Get us
that.
nowhere though.
You know what I mean?
Focus
But
on that only.
I want to show him that there's other things than that too. You know what I'm saying? And don't get so caught up over here because you know where a lot of that stuff is gonna lead you. You know, it led you there already. You went to prison.
Hey, just know, like, because I felt like I had that problem leaving the game. I was in the game, my nigga, for 20 years, you know, so I always thought that's all I was ever gonna know.
I'm a great man though. Now you hear me, Sharp. I'm not a great man.
But but just understand, bro, like, it's not gonna take you elevating and you maybe not being as active in the gang life no more, something like that. It's not gonna change who you are.
Active? I've never been active. I'm a comedian.
You gonna
brother.
be,
What are you talking about?
You gonna be
Goddamn comedian.
You're gonna be who you are. Motherfucking
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not
Quick,
that
that's it.
be
Quick,
afraid
that's
that
it.
when we leave,
I'm a comedian.
if we leave, the fans still gonna love us the same.
I'm a comedian.
And understand life. You know what I'm saying?
What is life?
You ain't playing ball with the touchdown before?
What is
Yo, listen. Crip Mac has the
I'm
ability.
a comedian.
Hey, see, you see all these other people. Let's say, look at
I'm a comedian.
you see all these other dudes like, hold on, let's say like a milk. Let's say like
The cow can eat
all these other people, right? Let's say all these people, right? Let me tell you something.
milk.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something, right?
He said the cow.
They don't have the ability to
They
do
don't
what
have
he
great
does.
friends like China Mac.
They can only react
Or King
they
Five
can only-
Fingers.
They can only make content off of other people.
Yeah, they
Crip
can't.
Mac don't need nobody to make
Or
content off
talent
of.
like Odium Slim.
He just makes his own content and he makes his own shit and he's
That's
able to
the way.
cross. Like, see,
Now, see, what China Mac just said is still like a true statement pertaining to a lot of individuals. You know, some people know how to react. Some people know how to do the speaking on other people's business. Some people know how to just, you know, do what they do, and they kind of they are the content. I feel like people like Crip Mac, he is the content. You know, but it's also because a lot of people don't laugh with Crip Mac, they laugh at him. It's the same thing with Charleston White. Charleston White create the content, but a lot of people necessarily don't side with him. They be trying to go against him. But either way it go, it builds their platform. You know, it brings more notoriety to them. And I feel like if it gets you successful, then do what you do. You know, because it's not like that's what most people are. Like, you know, Vlad content is based upon another person's content. When he's doing interviews, that's somebody else's content. He's not necessarily like just doing something that's off the wall or, you know, just, you know, it's different. Or Adam 22 or No Jumper. It's just like speaking on everything that's going on in the streets. That's making content out of everybody else's business and lifestyle. It's not really yours. Or same for myself. I don't look at myself as a person that's I feel like I'm a person with some intelligent opinions about what's taking place in other people's lives or in scenarios. But I'm not really like put the camera on me and everybody just gonna tune in and laugh at me or laugh with me or whatever it may be. Some people might find me interesting, intelligent. Some people might find me an idiot, whatever they want to do. That's their opinion. But I don't feel like that necessarily makes Crip Mac bigger and better than the next person. Because it's all about longevity and it's also about what you can do with your platform. You know, even like a person like 1090J, he's not necessarily creating content. Like, he do what he do with his edits and make his videos. However, the content is already there. He's just, you know, speaking and gathering and putting it all together based upon somebody else's lifestyle. Not saying that it's wrong or right. I'm just saying that China Mac made a statement that is very true. But I'm just saying, not the way he's delivering it. Like, he's better, like Crip Mac is better than other content creators. You know what I'm saying? I just feel that way. But everybody kind of creating content in some type of way, you know, through the edits, through your own delivery, through your own your performance when you get in front of the camera. I mean, even the way you speak on things. Like, it's all about being interesting at the end of the day. If people is interested in what you got to say or what you trying to do or your interviews, your vlogs, or just you waking up and putting that camera on yourself, that's all what it's about at the end of the day.
Milk is only going to be, like, a person like Milk is only going to be appealing to a certain type of people. You know what I'm saying? Crip Mac is different, bro. We went to Calabasas to a Target.
Yeah.
There was white women.
All the white women wanted me to fuck them in the coochie and asshole.
People knew who the
All
fuck
of
he
them.
was. And was coming up to him.
Do your homework on
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh, they go juicy white ass.
So that means.
I call that white bitch juicy cakes.
So what does that mean?
My snow
She
cutting.
gave you her number.
No.
You get
No,
that
she
wrong?
didn't. I just gave her a name in my mind. I know to bust her coochie and asshole. I know that though. But tear that
So speaking of
motherfucker
calculating,
up.
what's your dream calculating?
My dream calculating is on the water.
If you come outside,
On the water.
you want to to see that agua?
Yeah, all Crip Blue. Crip Blue Sky. Fire Crip Blue color.
And you know, one thing I want to also chime in on about the difference between Crip Mac or like Mill 74 or anybody else that China Mac's bringing up is that Crip Mac is pretty much an open book. Nobody else is just an open book. They pretty much like the audience only know what they give them. You know what I mean? A person like Crip Mac, everything is just an open book with him. He don't really have he don't hold back no punches. Which is like, some people might view that as a good thing, some might view that as a bad thing. You know what I mean? Especially at points to where it's like, if that don't get you into a place to where you can have your security and safety right. Because if you keep taking losses, then a lot of people gonna keep succeeding and elevating, and you gonna keep taking steps back. So everything comes with a pro and a con with everybody, you know? And I feel like it is people that run into Milk. I be seeing him posted and stuff like that, and I see that with a lot of other people. Like, people will run up on them and stuff and ask for pictures and whatever the case may be. But Crip Mac is like, from the gang banging, his prison, his fights, his DPs, just everything is just an open book. He don't really just separate nothing from nothing. So that's what helps make Crip Mac just a walking content piece, you know? And also, like No Jumper, Adam 22 had one say Crip Mac had held their whole channel down at one point. So, you know, that shows how interesting Crip Mac is.
Outside, everything on Crip Blue.
Listen, Crip Mac, he knows this too. I had this conversation with him all the time. I tell him, Crip Mac, yo, bro, the future is bright for you, bro. Anything that you ever imagined in your mind, that you want in life,
Yeah.
it's there. It's already there. They already printed the money. They already gave you the keys. The house of the keys is right there. The house of the car, the keys to the car is right there. Everything is there already on the table for you. The only person that can stop you from getting in is him. Is you.
It's me.
That's it. That's it. Nobody else can stop you but you. You know what I'm saying? I tell him that all the time. He gonna make it.
Yeah, so that was pretty much it. Y'all got my reaction during the video. Don't forget to keep it a Benji for me in them comments. If not, don't jump in them. Shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.